Hello everyone, how do? Andrew here. Over the last year and a half, I have done a few videos where I listened to montages of 20-second excerpts of various Eurovision performances. I've had a blast doing that, and many of you seem to have enjoyed my reactions. Many of you have told me that, hey Andrew, if you're impressed by 20 seconds of these performances, maybe you should, check out a full performance or two. And you know what? It's a pretty good idea. I totally should do that. So I made a list and I wrote down all the performances that stuck out in my mind. And I thought, you know what? I should probably record my reactions to these too. So here we are. So which entry from my list am I picking? Well, today's Halloween, and also you probably read the title of the video, so Lordi's Hard Rock Hallelujah. I can roll R's very well. So, let's give it a listen and see if I like the full performance just as much as I enjoyed the 20-second excerpt. Now, if I remember correctly, dude in a monster mask singing hard rock hallelujah. Very, very Leonard Cohen stylings. No, he's got the kind of voice going on, which I think I criticized a bit, but I'm sure it's within the style. Let's flush the 20 seconds from our brains and give the full performance a listen. All right, here we go. Hard Rock Hallelujah from Lordi in Eurovision 2006. Oh, Mr. Lordi.
Hard rock, hallelujah. Hard rock, hallelujah.
Dem shoes. Lordi. I'm actually kind of afraid he's gonna fall over. I mean, that's what 10-inch platforms. Good gravy. And I love the fact that his mini mic stand, his handheld mic stand, has an axe at the end of it. That's great. Let me listen to that.
Hard rock, hallelujah.
That's not right. Back up.
Hard rock, hallelujah. Hard rock, hallelujah.
That's no. Hard rock, hallelujah. Hard rock. What is he doing?
Hard rock, hallelujah.
I can't pitch that. I don't know what that is. I don't think that's right. I think he's going for the root, but that's like really high. G? What is it? G minor? G, yeah. So he's on it's a minor third, I think. Sorry, my music stuff. Hallelujah. Okay, it's B flat. Hard rock, hallelujah. So I think it's hallelujah is where he wants to go, only 2 octaves higher than so. Hard rock, hallelujah. Hard rock, hallelujah. Up to the high root, only an octave higher than that. So G5. Hard rock, hallelujah. I can't do it. I think that's what he's going for, the high root, and he's just not hitting it. But you know what? You're in front of a crowd like that. Sometimes you're like, you know what? I don't have it, or I'm not confident in it. I'm just gonna hallelujah or whatever he does. Also, seems kind of early to do that, right? If you start the song with hard rock, hallelujah, hard rock, you don't want to just go hallelujah. You do want a variation there, but it seems too early to, hard rock. You know, that seems like we'd probably hit this this hard rock hallelujah again later in the song and then do G5. It seems early for that, but whatever. I've been recording for 3 minutes and stuck on the first 11 seconds of the song. Anyway, I don't think that's what's scripted, or I don't think that's what's notated, but let's move on.
Rock. The saints are crippled on the sinner's night. Lost are the lambs with no guiding light. Lost are the
What is that?
Lost are the lambs with no guiding light.
That's interesting, because he's doing this voice. He's just got a stranglehold on his vocal folds to get that kind of voice going there. That is hard to do, right? Because hard rock hallelujah, hard rock hallelujah. That's already uncomfortable. But he had a bit in there where he let go of the growl. I think Mr. Lordi might be tired. Light. You hear how he loses the growl and goes in there? It's actually sounded really nice. So.
Thunder, the rock's about to roll. It's the apocalypse, now made of soul. All we need is lightning with power and might, striking down the prophets of war.
Very nice harmony, very pretty.
And as the moon is rising, gave us the sign. Now let us rise up in the war.
Okay, there's the third. That's some really nice harmonies back there. They're getting a little buried, but it's difficult to do mixes properly in a live performance. Let me listen to some of that harmony again. What the hell is taped to his guitar? What is that? Is that... It's not one of those clamps that the clampy clamp things that clamp to change the pitch of your guitar. I'm sure that thing has a name. It's a clampy clamp thing. Is it a beer bottle? Is it in case he gets thirsty? What is that? I don't know what that is. What is that? Yeah, doesn't matter.
As the moon is rising, gave us the sign. Now let us rise up in the war.
What's interesting about this harmony is there's a very prominent doubling in the harmony, which... That's actually a really good idea, considering the main vocals. Mr. Lordi here is, he's doing the tight vocal fold growl thing. That kind of a monstery voice thing. Having the doubled harmony part is going a long way to really solidifying in the listener's ear what the melody is, what the actual notes of the melody is. So that's actually smart arranging.
Rock and roll angels, we got rock hallelujah. Demons and angels only one have a right. Rock and roll angels, we got rock hallelujah. God's creation, supernatural high. The true believers, thou shalt be saved. Brothers and sisters, keep strong in the faith. On the day of reckoning, it's
The day of rocketing. That's great. He already said something like Arocalypse. The Arocalypse. The day of rocketing. Oh, God, that's funny. That's really good. I'm having a little bit of difficulty understanding all of the lyrics. I imagine it's partially the monster voice and partially Finnish dude. But some of the individual words are getting lost, and that's a shame because what I'm hearing is actually pretty clever.
There's wings, and you will see the Joker soon will be the new kings. All we need is lightning with power and might, striking down the prophets of fools.
God damn, I don't know how he did. You know, I've said before that I'm not generally a fan of that, you know, pinching your vocal folds to do that rough, growly voice. One, that's got to be hard on the voice, and two, it's just not really pleasing to my ear. But that takes talent. That is difficult to do, and he's, with that one exception that I pointed out, he's keeping that very consistent throughout this entire performance. So, kudos there. And it may not be as tonally exact as I'd prefer my melodies, but as I pointed out, the harmony, that doubled harmony, is doing a lot of heavy lifting here, and I have no doubt that was absolutely the intention in the arrangement. That's using your noodle when writing.
And as the moon is rising, give us the sign. No others was all below. Rock and roll angels, bring that hard rock, hallelujah. Demons and angels.
Damn, those are some nice harmonies. I really like his backup singers are good. Do you know how difficult it is to vocally match someone doing this? God, I have no idea how you could possibly do that. Oh man, it's working though, it's working.
Rock, hallelujah. God's creation, supernatural high. Wings on my back, I got thorns on my head. My fangs are sharp and my eyes are red. Not quite an angel or the one that fell.
Not quite an angel or the one that fell. I like that. That's a good line. It's some smart writing from what I'm hearing. That is adorable. I love that. He's got wings. That's great. It's actually part of the. He said something about I've got wings and horns and red eyes and something like that. He's actually got wings. That is so cool. Oh my god, that's great. And we've got a bridge here. That's great. So we've had intro, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, bridge. I assume we're going chorus and out. Looking at the timestamp, yeah, probably. That is the as standard a song structure as you can possibly get, but it's standard for a reason because it works. Let me back up a little bit. I want to see this these wings again. This is amazing. What are these? What is this? Can you see my mouse? What is that? That's not a mic. There's no one standing over there. What is that? Does he have beer bottles attached? What are these beer bottle looking things attached to everyone's guitar? There's weird stuff on this stage. How do you dress up in monster makeup and you've got even weirder stuff than your monster makeup on stage? These look like the same things that were attached to one of the guitarist's guitar necks. I don't know what that is. What is that? Whatever.
I got thorns on my head. Wings on my back, I got thorns on my head. My fangs are sharp and my eyes are red. Not quite an angel or the one that fell. Not choosing showing our soul goes straight to hell. Fell. Not choosing showing our soul goes straight to hell.
I think Mr. Lordi may be nerves, maybe under the weather, maybe just playing it safe, maybe a combination of all those, but I have a feeling that that's supposed to slide all the way up, and he stops halfway and kind of does that. Let's listen to that.
One that fell. Not choosing China, so the
Yeah, I think I think that's what's intended, but he stopped halfway up the run, which is fine. He's covering it well. This is clearly a dude who this is not a group who just got together immediately. You know, it's like, hey, let's make some monster masks and do a Eurovision performance. I imagine these cats have been together. Lordi, the group, has been a thing for a while prior to 2006. So definitely the sign of that. He's covering it well, though. He's covering it well, or I'm completely wrong. That's just what my ear tells me is supposed to be happening. So.
hard rock.
Okay, so here's a repeat. Okay, so after the bridge, we're going back to the intro. And then this should be where, normally, if I were arranging it, this is where I'd put that double octave, you know, up to G5. So let's see what he does.
Hallelujah.
Hard rock. Not, he's not up there. He's not on the route, but he's covering it right.
Hard rock. Hallelujah. Hard rock. Rock and roll angels, swing on hard rock, hallelujah.
They're sparklers. That's okay. Okay, they're not beer bottles. That's what's tied to the neck of the guitars. That's what's on his axe. That's what those things on the stands in the background. It's sparklers. Okay, got it. I'm good now. I figured it out. I've solved the mystery.
Rock and roll angels, swing on hard rock, hallelujah. God's creation, supernatural high.
Has a lot of sparks, so please don't light anything on fire. I hope those costumes aren't that flammable.
Hard rock,
hallelujah. That's probably not what it was supposed to be, but... Oh, he can walk. He's not going that far, I don't blame him, but... Oh, I think the guitarist on stage right has got high platform shoes, too. Alright, let me just listen to the whole thing. That is a hell of a performance. Well, that's a great shot. That is a hell of a performance. I really dig that. It has nothing to do with Mr. Lordi. I do wish that whoever was camera directing this would cut less, hold on the individual performers a little bit longer, because I want to study their makeups, you know? It switches between all the cast, the performers too often for my taste. I'm like, hold on the characters a little bit longer, because they're fascinating and I want to look at them. Let me go back to, I think it was like 2:30, something like that. Right where the bridge transitions into a reprise of the intro. Right after the slide. Yeah, here. Now, what I was expecting to do, I was expecting this upper side. Rock and roll angel, ba-ba-ba, rock hallelujah. I was expecting to go straight into chorus, but that's not what it does. It drops out the soundscape except for the percussion and it goes back to the intro. That's a really interesting and very effective choice. I like that. That's very cool. So listen. So we're at the bridge here. Typically, you're bridging to the final chorus is what generally a song is going to do, and so that's what most audiences are kind of expecting. We're expecting they'll go straight to Hell, Rock and Roll Angels, something, hard rock, hallelujah. That's what most ears are expecting, I think, but that's not exactly what happens. Bum bum bum. Oh, it's just, yeah. You don't even have the bass bum 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 bump bum bump bump. Yeah, it's just the bass drum. It's just dropping out, doing the percussion, then going back to the intro. That's very cool. I like it. Very, very cool. I don't know if I would have, had I watched all of the full performances from this particular year, I don't know, as a singing contest, I don't know if I would have chose this one as my number one. Because there's just a couple of things in here that are covered well, but to my ear, not right. The hallelujah, hallelujah, that thing. The slide, he seems to be pulling back. There's a couple points where he loses the vote, like he's getting tired of it, but I mean, it's amazingly consistent. Also a hell of a performer. He does a really great job of emoting under 20 pounds of makeup, and even though he's kind of rooted to the spot because he has to balance on like 10-inch platforms, he does a great job with his and he also has to hold a microphone to his face. He does a great job with his gesticulations and making sure that he's including the entire audience. It's something you want to be cognizant of when you're performing in front of a theater, because you have all the people straight in front of you, you have the people to your left, you have the people to your right. Some, depending on the venue, you might have people up there. You want to make sure that you're not just staring straight forward. You want to, as a performer, be able to invite everyone into the performance. So as the lead, you need to be able to, hard rock hallelujah, yes, hard rock hallelujah, hard rock hallelujah, you need to, and he's doing that. It's a great performer. Obviously someone who's been doing this for a while. Knows his stuff. So, I want to see if I can find a studio recording. See if my suspicions, my ear is correct on what I think some of this is supposed to be. So, be right back. Okay, so I found this would have been a single. So I found this music video on Lordi's site. The video itself is hosted on another site, but it's part of a playlist on Lordi's site, so I'm assuming this is official. So I want to compare the opening of the Eurovision performance, and then we'll look at the music video and listen to what the opening of the studio recording sounds like.
Hard rock, hallelujah. Hard rock, hallelujah.
Okay, right? That bit that I noticed was that I thought, it doesn't sound right. It sounds like he wants to go up to the root.
Hard rock, hallelujah. Hard rock, hallelujah.
Yeah. That's that's what was intended. Golly, Andrew, do you tire of being right all the time? No, and I'm very smug about it too. Let's keep listening for a sec. One thing that I think Mr. Lordi was having a little bit of an off day. Not terrible, but a bit of an off day on... of course, it's studio recordings you do over and over and over until you get them perfect, and you can pitch correct, you can do all kinds of things. But I'm hearing a lot more specific and deliberate tonality in his lead melody, even with the monster voice. It's easier. Like I would struggle mightily to transcribe the melody from the Eurovision performance without the the doubled backup. But with the studio recording, I would have a much easier time actually transcribing the lead melody, as I can actually hear the notes. So let's move on a little bit further into the song. That is a stunningly great blend for someone who's singing like this. You know? The mix is a little bit different, but another thing with the studio recording is I'm having an easier time actually discerning what the lyrics are. Yeah, I think Mr. Lordi was having a little bit of an off day, and there's another portion I want to point out here. Alright, let's listen to the slide. In the original... In the Eurovision, we had history to hell. Yeah, he does that. Let's hear what he does here. I was like, I think he wants to slide all the way up. Let's see what it does. Yep! Nice! Right. Yep. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Love it. All right. So, my sister bragged to me. She's like, "Oh, Lordi? Yes, I know Lordi. I saw them in concert, but a few months ago." She didn't say it exactly like that, but that's how I took it. So, my sister's much more worldly and cultured than I. So, that's a very cool song, very cool performance, and it manages to get over a personal bias, a barrier that must be overcome, and that's the monster, the metal voice. That's. As an a cappella singer, I'm like, oh, no, don't do that. But it's part of the presentation, and it works really well. And I like the presentation because monsters, horror, that's fun. So incredibly fun. A lot of really smart writing in the musical arrangement, the instrumental arrangement, the structure of the song itself, and just really great performances all around. It's fun. I really quite like it, and hope you do too. So, that's my reaction to Lordi's Hard Rock Hallelujah. I might have to check out some more of their discography. So, I'll check out some more Eurovision full performances in the future, so look forward to that, and until then, have a nice time. By the way, this weekend, Saturday, November 4th, I'm doing a charity event called Extra Life, where I play video games for 24 hours straight to raise money for Rady Children's Hospital. If you want to drop on by, it runs from noon Pacific Standard Time to noon the next day, this Saturday, November 4th. It's 2023, or is it 2023? Yeah, it's 2023, in case you're in the future somewhere. Go to extralife.org/participant/Andrew Eisen for all the details, make donations. We're going to have all kinds of fun stuff. Play a lot of video games. I'll be trying spicy foods on a dare, and my sister will be here. Super Metal Dave will be here. It's going to be a lot of fun, so if you have time this weekend, come check it out. And until next time, friends,